Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Assorted Lads Podcast. Today, I'm going to be joined by Spencer Shea.
Champao.
I'm also going to be joined by Carter.
Hello, lads and laddles.
And William.
I am the laddle.
You are the laddle, William.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome to the Assorted Lads Podcast. I'd just like to take the time to say that this is one out of about 1,000 attempts to say the intro. And this is the second one that has gone right. And the previous one that went right was retconned by Mr. Nico over here because I used sound effects.
Shut up, you used your bloody memes on your Who Are We?
Yeah.
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 Anyways, Carter, give us some. This is a new podcast. No one knows who we are. Give us some insights of who you are. Since
His real name is Spencer.
Since you haven't bloody uploaded a video of the channel yet, who are you?
I am fluent in sarcasm and profanity.
Yes.
And the language of the gays.
Yes, very good.
Before we continue, I just want to tell you something, Nico. I just got a vote kick initiated on myself because I meleeed someone.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue the insight, Carter, or is that it? You in a nutshell?
I mean, emo as well.
Oh,
you know.
As emo.
Memes. Emo and memes.
Emo memes that speaks the language of the gay.
The memes that are emo.
And
okay.
Yes.
That's Carter in a nutshell.
I'm fluent in 5 languages. I'm fluent in 4 languages. English, sarcasm, profanity, and gay.
Oh, you forgot bloody Afrikaans because you know that language.
I'm not fluent in Afrikaans.
Yes, you are. No, that you just showed that you're fluent in Afrikaans. And she's also it's a myth. People still pondered up to this day whether or not Carter's gonna upload her bloody video to the channel yet.
You know what? Go kill yourself.
No. How about that?
One of the most unanswered questions on planet Earth.
Conspirant.
So, seeing as you're busy speaking Afrikaans, William, who are you? Give us some insight.
I am the one and only humanoid who owns you.
Yes.
Because I have rights towards you.
Of course.
Yeah, that's my life.
That's pretty much you.
I also like anime and I'm a weeb.
And you also bloody like Rainbow Six Siege.
No, I don't like it.
Yes, you do.
Guess who's
I don't
bitter?
love it.
No, you'd like.
I actually hate it.
Says the person playing Rainbow Six right now.
They fight like a married couple.
Hey, shush.
Shut up.
Aren't they cute? Who ships it? Come on, I ship it.
Me.
It's so
Every
cute.
comment in the comment section is gonna ship it. Spencer Shea, give us some insight into you. Who are you?
Well, I'm a dwarf, and I sound like a.
Obviously.
I'm a dwarf, and I sound like a 4-year-old.
His sister's
I
voice
like-
is deeper than his.
I enjoy memes and sound effects, and I hate you all.
Oh,
And he lives in America.
What about me? You don't hate me.
He also lives in
Yeah,
America.
we're best friends, but we always try to kill each other, right?
You're not best friends,
Pretty
you're brother and sister.
Your
What are
bloody
you
brother and
doing?
sister. You can't call yourself best friend. Well,
You can't
Okay,
friend
Nico,
friends on yourself.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
his voice
Mr.
is higher than his sister's. Fun fact, I'm his sister.
Mr. Nico, Mr.
call me
Suicidal
bloody,
Tendency
call me
Nico.
bloody PUBG, by the way, if you can't say my name.
Okay.
Call me
Okay,
PUBG.
Mr. PUBG.
Yes.
Before you introduce yourself, I just wanted to give you some theme music.
Oh,
Okay,
I think I'm fine.
No, okay, so I'll give you theme music as you introduce yourself. So introduce yourself in 3, 2, 1.
I'm worried to introduce myself because you're gonna play like bloody John Cena or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is his life now.
My name is bloody PUBG. I live in Africa with these lads. I'm low-key the only black lad in here right now.
No. According to the
Okay.
according to the Constitution, I am black.
Okay, technically, Mr. Shea's black as well because the bloody Constitution's amazing.
Here in South Africa.
Yes.
Man, fuck the Constitution.
I
Africa, my new
uploaded a
Lamborghini.
video. I uploaded a video on the channel, unlike someone that I know. And
Go to hell.
That's pretty much
No.
it. What else is it about me? My laugh is very weird.
Did you
I'm
not
not
hear
good
the
at mine.
fucking cackle that came out of William earlier on?
Yep.
No, William's laugh is nice. Shut up. Anyways,
Shut up.
That's pretty much
Hell no.
it. And
I feel so attacked on right now.
Oh, well
Why
done.
would you do that to me?
Oh, yeah,
You know how
um,
uncomfortable that makes me feel.
oh yeah, also casually, William owns me. Also, thought I'd just put that into the mix as well. And yeah, gents, podcast number 1. Here we're going to be talking about some politics, some of the government.
How about no?
What is there to talk? What is there to talk about right now? Besides,
Well, we could
Consider
talk about
President
Dora
want
the
to count?
Explorer.
I think I'd rather
Pretty
talk
good
about
for 40-year-olds.
Jacob rather than Dora the Explorer, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
What?
Bro,
Yeah, I'd love to
the
talk about Jacob
president
Sartorius if
can't
you guys
count.
are down.
Yeah, that's yeah. Our president can't count.
Jacob Sartorius,
You know.
who wants to talk about that weeb?
Yeah, no. Why talk about Jacob Sartorius when you can talk about the even better Jacob
Jacob
it's, Zuma?
You know, our president not being able to count has become such a meme that there is an app that you can buy on the App Store called Zoomalator, and it's a calculator, and
it's
you
actually
put
gotten to the point where in primary school concerts,
Yeah, in
we
primary
make fun of our president.
it's gotten to that point as well. He does have something going for him though. He's entertaining. Some people
Yes.
If
see
this whole president thing doesn't
people
work out
see
for
politics.
him, then
He's the new Kevin Hart.
He
So
has a
president thing doesn't work
suicidal
out.
tendency.
I can see him being in like Ride
his
Along
first
3.
YouTube video is going to be a house tour of Nkandla.
I can see him being in Ride Along 3, guys. He's funnier than Kevin Hart. People see
no, I legitimately want to see Zuma
See,
and Ride Along 3.
people see politics as boring, but
Guys,
if you have to come
can we
to
start?
Africa,
Guys, can we start a petition to get Jacob Zuma onto the Emoji Movie?
I'm actually gonna
Can we
start.
start a petition to get him murdered?
No,
No.
How about
Why would you
no?
I'm
want
gonna get a
that?
petition to get him to be a voice actor in like bloody
How about kill
the
yourself?
Emoji Movie 2.
And then the Emoji Movie is awesome, and then
Oh yeah, the Emoji Movie was also released. The trailer was released recently. Thoughts on it?
Nibble, 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 nibble.
I mean, there were a lot of forced jokes, and there was no self-deprecation, so that means that there was no comedy.
No. The problem with it.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Well, there was that one joke where they were about to
Nibble,
say
nibble,
the
nibble,
word
nibble,
shit,
nibble, nibble,
but they
nibble,
didn't
nibble,
because the
nibble,
poop
nibble,
emoji was
nibble,
next to them.
Yeah, the poop emoji was kind of like low key. Them trying to say that.
nibble,
And he was very
Emoji
classy for some odd reason.
nibble,
But like,
I have a very
So the
biased-
basic plot of the Emoji Movie is about this one emoji that doesn't have a face.
like he's an emoji that doesn't want to be an emoji. So it's kind of got that cliche of the protagonist
he's
wanting
finding
to
being
be
emoji.
To
something.
be who you
doesn't
want to be
want to-
thing.
It's got
doesn't wanna
that
be a
sort of
specific emoji.
it's got that cliche of the protagonist wanting to be something other than what the community around him wants him to be, and
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that if you apply
Wants to be
it
everything.
if you
Let
apply
it
it
be.
properly.
And
There's
they-
nothing wrong with
guys,
it, but like
Guys, I have done some research, right?
I have a pretty
And it
biased.
turns out that they've released the first track for the official Emoji Movie soundtrack. Would you like me to play it?
Oh no, I think
That's
we're fine with that.
copyrighted.
That's copyright. I think
No,
we're fine.
I can play it for you. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys.
We're fine. We don't need
No,
it.
it's fine. It's fine. Here it is. I'll play it right now.
It's really fine.
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Of course. And
Copyright.
I have a pretty
Nibble,
biased.
nibble.
I have a pretty biased.
Nibble, nibble.
I can't speak with quarter. Just
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
I have a.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
I can't really judge.
Nom 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 nom.
If I had to, I'd see it like really.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
I don't like emojis, so it will be really biased for me to judge the movie. But it really isn't a good movie because I don't like emojis. I don't understand the appeal of emojis.
Can
Like,
we stop with the guys? This just in. I have some news, guys. Guys, this just in.
Carter, are you having fun there?
My 4-year-old guys. This just in. My 4-year-old brother now officially has an Instagram account and has requested to follow me.
What the hell? Also, nibble.
That's some insight. I'm 14 and I don't have Instagram, and your bloody 4-year-old has Instagram. That just lets me reflect on my life right now. Anyways,
I'm still pissed that I'm the oldest here, and I'm the only person shorter than me is Mr. Spencer over there. You're not allowed to grow.
Spencer's kind of like.
Ow.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
My
pretty much.
teammate just shot through someone else's leg.
Can you stop with the nibble, please?
Stop nibbling.
Carter's like our nibble trap. It's like our nibble trap.
Nibble.
We don't have a laugh track. We don't have a laugh track, but we do have a nibble track.
My teammate just shot through my leg to get a kill.
What everything Carter's saying? Carter,
Nico.
what's your view on the Emoji Movie right now?
Nico, before we all figure out that, we gotta figure out
You
this.
can go get
My
killed.
teammates just shot through my leg to get a kill.
Of course, I've done that many times. I'm a great team player.
You know in High School of the Dead, that scene where the bullet goes through the boobs?
What?
Oh. That scene is impossible. Shut up.
Yeah. Unless her boobs
I'm sorry,
were
I haven't
moving
seen
at the freaking
seen
speed of
High
light.
School of the Dead. I prefer High School DxD.
Oh, of course. Carter, what's your view on? Carter, what's your view on the Emoji Movie?
The Emoji Movie can
Go kill itself.
go to the theaters and be shown, and kids can have popcorn and watch it and be sad.
Oh,
Exactly, because everyone is always sad whenever you watch an emoji movie, because no one likes emoji movies.
I mean, but guys, everyone thought the same. Everyone's thought the same thing about the Lego Movie, and the Lego Movie is awesome.
the Lego Movie.
The movie was unsuccessful.
No, I think I didn't see any problems with the Lego Movie.
Well, no one cares about
I
what.
thought that it was a real good movie. Actually.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
but
Lego-
emojis are cancer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure.
The Emoji Movie is kind of
that is
putting.
racist.
Emoji Movie is kind of putting a bad twist on, like, in my opinion, it's not making animated movies look that great. If I'm completely honest, like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, movies like the Emoji Movie and stuff like that, and like Cars don't make the animation industry look that great. But
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Cause kind of let Pixar's track record down because Pixar makes some awesome movies. But then Cars came.
Cars kind of killed Pixar. If I'm completely honest, I think I'm.
Yeah,
I think
because it was just a shameless cash grab, honestly.
I think I'm part of the minority when I say this, but I don't like Cars. But I think Cars 2 is stomachable. I know people said that they like Cars, but not.
I
like
mean,
Cars
but
2.
you just like what's it called though?
Bloody,
You like anything
Spy
that I like.
movies.
Yeah, bloody.
You just like
espionage
spy
movies.
movies,
Shut up, okay. If you put a spy spin on animation, then there's a big chance I'm gonna like it, which is likely one of the only. few
Don't do it now,
reasons.
because now that he said that, he's gonna dislike every animated spy movie.
I think that's like the only reason I kind of like Cars 2. Other than that, I don't really like the Cars franchise.
Oh, that's sad. Oh,
And-
that's sad. That is very, very
Did you
sad.
hear they're making Cars 3?
Cars 3, the bloody trailer that
Yeah.
scared
Yeah.
children in the
Did you know
theaters.
Did you know that Planes wasn't even made by Pixar?
What? Who made Planes?
Disney.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Cars 3? I heard the trailer was scaring children and stuff like that. I saw the trailer of Cars 3, and
The
I
trailer
can't-
scared me.
I can't find.
I didn't even see the trailer.
I saw the trailer of Cars 3,
I
did.
right, and I couldn't find the storyline really. I don't know why.
I could.
I couldn't find a storyline. It looks interesting, kind of, but I couldn't find a storyline. It was kind of like it kind of showed that someone was telling Lightning that he was done with racing, but he said that he wasn't done with racing, and then he went on this like course to learn how to race again. But I don't know what made him not know how to race. It's like a really confusing thing.
Better lock them doors and turn the lights down, babe.
This ain't no country music, woman.
Woman.
Who do you think you are? Okay, so guys,
we're on the topic of animation.
I have one thing.
We're on the topic of animation, Spencer. What's your favorite animated movie, or just animated movie / series?
High School DxD.
Okay.
If we're going with animated series, I think I'm gonna have to go with
Cory in the House.
Adventure Time.
Adventure
Time was really good.
Yeah, Adventure Time.
Oh, dude, what are you guys talking about? Cory in the House is even better.
Well, Adventure Time's a pretty good.
Oh, it's not as good as Cory in the House.
Almost like good anime. It's a really good animated series thing, Adventure Time. But like,
you know, you could have saved yourself even if you didn't say anime. You could have said animated.
I did.
Yeah, they find a really good way to mix the creepy with
but
the
your
fun
corgi brain
and
doesn't understand.
and like
it's one of those things where like
light-hearted side of fantasy.
Yeah. I like Adventure Time, and the thing about Adventure Time is it's one of those series where like you don't really get bored of it, because there's been some animated things that get boring after the first few things that get boring after the first few episodes. But I like Adventure Time.
Do you have any examples?
I think we know. I think we all know the biggest example. SpongeBob is one of the biggest examples of.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah, it was good at first, but then it became boring. But like...
Oh, okay, seeing as we're on the topic of animation, can we talk about Fairly Odd Parents 2016?
Can we talk about this new Random House girl that's come in Fairly Odd Parents recently? I don't know what the whole idea behind it was, but...
Cause first they added a baby called Poof, right? And Poof was fine. Poof was okay.
Poof was a nice...
Then they added a dog. Then they added a dog, right?
The dog was stomachable.
The dog was. It wasn't great, but you could handle it, you know. Then they took away the dog.
Yeah, the dog.
And then they added this random ass girl.
Right, and like I'm all in for adding characters, right? But do it properly. Like I don't know why they added her in, but it just really throws off the storyline. And they
also changed up the iconic theme song.
They changed the theme song.
What is it now?
It's incorporated.
Timmy is an average kid, and then his fairly godparents got stolen by a girl.
No, like it's crazy. Like they even changed the theme song for a random character that they've added for some reason. I really don't agree with the move that they made there. It really threw off the whole feel of the series. Yeah, that's kind of... I don't know why they did that, but...
That's like SpongeBob changing its theme song. Everyone knows the SpongeBob's theme song.
Yeah.
They would never change it because they're not dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, that's the one thing SpongeBob got right. That's the one thing that SpongeBob got right. They kept the theme song the same. And usually,
I wonder, Butch Hartman, the creator of Fairly Odd Parents, is a YouTuber now. I wonder how he feels about this.
Was he on board of this?
No. He had left the show already.
You know what? That reminds me of SpongeBob, right? These series, right? Not even just animated series in general, right?
Series.
They get hurt when the original creators leave, because
then you lose the heart of the show.
Because then, not even like. Sometimes, I can't think of examples right now, but sometimes if the maker of the show changes, you can keep the show entertaining. The show can still be good, right? But Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob are good examples of the franchise that started off strong, but once the original mindset of the show has left, it kind of just loses the whole feel and changes a lot for the worse.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It kind of sucks, right? And
like the new Powerpuff Girls.
The new Powerpuff Girls is really bad, guys.
We're not going to talk about it. It doesn't exist. Kill it with fire. Kill it without fire.
It's really bad, guys. I don't know about you.
There's proof that you can bring back a series with the original creator and it'll be great. Have you seen the new Samurai Jack?
I personally haven't seen Samurai Jack.
Good.
It is very good. Okay.
Can we also talk about the fact that that the new bloody Powerpuff Girls isn't even properly animated?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, there's a bunch of graphical glitches. Like, there've been screenshots.
I haven't watched enough to find
graphical glitches that have been aired somewhere around it as well. Like,
wow.
they didn't even put the effort into.
They don't care enough about the show to even animate it correctly.
But here's the thing, right? I think
advice.
The thing about it is that the age group that generally watch Powerpuff Girls, the age group that generally watch it, won't really notice it. So I think they try to slip through the grid and whatnot. And yeah, that's.
And also reboots can be stomachable as well. Teen Titans Go. People complain about it to death, but it's really not that bad.
I don't mind Teen Titans Go, and I was a gigantic fan of the original, and I still am. But if you're looking for something similar to the original in the sense of a more serious storyline, then Teen Titans Go isn't for you, but it's still a good show.
There's nothing wrong with Teen Titans. There's the odd.
Like some of the humor in that show is really smart. Have you seen the one where they reboot themselves?
Yeah, I like that concept. The concept of they rebooted themselves within a reboot. That was a nice concept. There are some unfavorable
broken
jokes.
Things.
Broken things. Let's call them that. Some of the classic poop jokes and whatnot with here and there.
Yeah, that's kind of lowbrow.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you're gonna expect.
Below the belt.
But that's kind of what you're gonna expect. Because I'd like you to try and find me a cartoon where they keep the younger audience's attention without using those kind of jokes. It's kind of a given that the cartoons are gonna have that.
Because you can't have the children, your main demographic, be in the dark when you're
the jock.
Yeah, you can't have them be in the dark when you're trying to make highbrow jokes, you know?
Highbrow jokes are appreciated by teens and higher, but let's face it.
No, it's like, you know how the new My Little Pony is, its intended audience is 5-year-old girls, and instead it's just a bunch of 40-year-old middle-aged men watching it.
No, the thing is, with...
Hey, yo, friendship is magic.
And
okay, okay. The jokes, you can't have pretty much what Mr. Shea said. You can't entertain the younger audience without those kind of jokes. And the younger audience, let's face it, are the majority of people watching TV right now. So you need to incorporate those kind of jokes.
It is possible. Because if you look at old cartoons, back when we were in our heyday and not angsty teenagers,
you mean edgy teenagers?
Give me an example.
The Justice League, that animated TV show.
That show was extremely smart, and they had jokes that could occupy younger audiences and the teens.
But they didn't make that many. Yes, there were one or two, but they didn't make that many below the brow jokes. I guess you could say, and they were still successful with the target market, which was young kids.
It's impossible to have a TV show without those kind of jokes, right? It's actually impossible. But
even stuff like Rick and Morty, which is praised for, it being such a great show. The humor's well written. There's a lot of interesting concepts, but even it has lowbrow jokes like that.
Those jokes are everywhere. Whether you like them or not, they're everywhere. Some are executed better than others, but you're never gonna not run into them.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching
True that.
Yeah, you really can't avoid them unless you're watching.
Everyone can laugh at a well-executed below-the-brow joke, but if it's just there, then meh.
Yeah, kind of like...
That's a problem.
Kind of like the Emoji Movies executed jokes, like this. Yeah.
Ouch.
it's a problem. It's a problem when it's just dookie jokes, you know.
If it's just those jokes,
Like they can be some that's stomachable because you need those.
you know what? If you execute it
But
properly,
like when it's all jokes like that, it's a problem.
I can laugh at a joke about cock if you execute it properly, right? I really can. I'm just gonna put that out there, but it's not an easy thing to do when it's such an oversaturated concept. Cause like literally everyone uses it. What's that?
That was my chair.
It was like the loudest thing ever.
That was great.
That was actually
It was.
great.
I'm just sitting on the floor for a while.
William, what's your like perspective on this whole thing?
Well, you see, the thing is, I have not been focusing.
Well, you see, the thing is, yeah.
Thing is,
yeah.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now.
You see, the thing is, I have autism.
And
So
Hey,
I've
that's
just
a
kind of been
strong
looking at my
subject,
fidget
dude.
spinner.
that's a
Strong subject.
strong subject. You can't say that.
You're
This is
not
a
allowed.
family-friendly show. God damn it!
Don't motherfucking swear.
Yeah, don't swear, you bloody puss. We have
Ah,
to get
shit.
into
Hey guys,
like,
welcome,
Shit.
welcome to the
You
new
better
Disney.
not be using
welcome
those
to the
motherfucking type of language in my goddamn household. I wonder who I got it from.
Remember from
welcome to the brand new Disney Junior TV show.
Spencer.
Welcome to-
Yes.
Do you remember at Sun City
Oh, when?
when I told people not to motherfucking swear?
Yes, I do remember that.
bloody, I can
That was
imagine.
the highlight of my
You're
life.
wondering what Sun City is? It's like the greatest South African water park.
Bloody, I can
Ever.
imagine Assorted
Except for
Lads
the
playing
hotel.
on,
The
like,
hotel can go get
just-
killed.
Hotel too expensive for me.
You know what? We're on the topic of bloody TV. What do you think of TV right now?
I mean, he looks pretty good. He looks like he's doing good for himself. He's still rich
Yeah.
and
What do you-
Indian money's doing well.
What do you think of television right now?
AIDS.
Bro, I haven't watched TV in a good 6 months.
I get all
Where have
my
you
stuff
been?
from the web.
Where have you
I
been,
haven't-
Potter?
Internet.
I haven't
The
watched
internet.
TV.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
haven't.
I've been there as
Okay,
well.
I haven't watched TV on my own will in about nearly a year and a half.
Guys, okay. We're on the topic of TV and how we never use it, right?
Yes.
Have you heard of this new thing called YouTube TV?
YouTube is trying to cash in on the sort of because
Dude, they've got like BBC and shit making shows for them now and putting it on YouTube.
it's.
But you have to subscribe for it, like with money.
You have to subscribe for it, right? And
Why wouldn't you have to?
yeah, why wouldn't you have to?
I
You
mean,
have
it's
to-
like Netflix or like Showmax or something.
Yeah, kind of like that. I personally don't like TV anymore in terms of like.
Oh, what did he do?
What are you, a weeb?
No, like yes, I am. I actually am a weeb, and it sounds DC'd, I think. Oh no, never mind. That sound is randomly played. Anyways, I don't like TV anymore, television anymore, because a lot of the nice shows kind of just ended, and that's
Yeah.
inevitable. You can't have a show running for too long, or else the idea is kind of gonna die. But
Yeah.
although the good ideas left, more good ideas never really showed up to the platform, which I don't understand why. Like, I don't know if just all the good writers stopped, or like I have no idea.
Yeah. And there's some gems in the times of bad cartoons, like in Cartoon
No,
Network's
totally.
live action stage, where the shows were quite bad. Chowder was on the air, and Chowder is amazing.
No,
Yeah.
even in
And
these
and
times,
Flapjack.
even in the times of all these bad things, good things do seep through the cracks, right? But for some reason, TV from about 2008 to maybe around 2015 was like on a roll, and like animation wise and sitcom wise, I don't care what people
Yeah,
say.
they call it the animation renaissance.
It was animation.
Because you got Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Gravity Falls, Regular Show, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, all popping in these amazing shows with good storylines, clever concepts.
Yeah.
That don't baby their audience.
Yeah, but even
Gravity Falls was amazing. I'm upset that it's over.
Gravity Falls was crazy, by the way.
Oh, the crystal.
Gems.
Always say the
Like,
same.
even sitcom wise, people say what ruined Disney and Nickelodeon, whatever, is the sitcoms. I have no problem with sitcoms.
Liv and Maddie came along and it was good. Girl Meets World. Girl Meets World was good.
I thoroughly enjoyed Girl Meets World.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was extremely good.
For some
and it was
reason,
relatable for us.
For some reason, 2008 to 2015 marked literally the best time for TV that I can think of right now, and sitcom-wise and animation-wise.
Well, in our lives.
In our lives. I'm sure there was some other great times before us, but it feels like randomly it just stopped, both sitcom-wise and animation-wise. Animation-wise, TV's gotten terrible, with a few odd good ones here and there.
And now Nickelodeon's coming out with Game Shakers, you know?
Game Shakers,
dude.
what a meme. And then
Game Shakers. And then, have you seen Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything?
I like the title.
It is the most pandering shit I have ever watched.
No. Let me tell you something.
Totally, all gamers need that advice because that totally has anything to do with gaming.
I need to know how to hijack a NASA simulator.
No. Let me. Tell
I
you
also
something
need to point out the fact that there is nothing that has to do with gaming in that entire show.
It's just a sitcom that happens to say that they're gamers.
Let me say something.
Question mark.
Game Shakers and Game got pretty much everything right. I like what they're doing. They realize that gaming is becoming a much more topic thing. Gaming is more relevant. And it's an interesting concept to have a sitcom related around that, right? And especially Gamer's Guide's pretty much everything. I like the way that the title is so long. I don't know why. I just like the long ass title. It's an interesting idea.
I show respect to it. For that.
It wasn't done the best way, right? It wasn't really done the best way.
It wasn't done in any good way.
In any good way.
It could have been an okay concept, but the execution.
The concept,
is
no.
Kinda iffy.
It was really nice.
I mean, there was a show called Gaming High School, which was actually about gamers.
What? I'm not sure where.
And like a high school and all that shit. I
think it
watched
was on
before.
Netflix.
I don't think you guys. Yeah, it probably was on Netflix.
Yeah, well,
but yeah, just it actually had something to do with gamers. This is just kids at school making jokes, doing nothing related to games,
and the occasional game reference.
Yeah.
And Markiplier.
We're gamers. We're gamers.
The occasional reference, bloody Call of Honor the Call.
Dude, I don't think that was a reference to Honor the Call.
No, it wasn't a reference to Honor the Call. It was Call of Duty.
It was a reference to Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was Call of. Oh yeah.
You know, I watched the first episode of Game Shakers, and ooh, it hurts.
Game Shakers.
It hurts to watch.
I like the character names and the bloody music in the background about Game Shakers.
That trap music. But did you notice that they make like 2D sprites using like the green ball like suit, the motion suits?
I kind of got confused with that. I don't know.
Yeah. That's not how it works. I
kind of got really confused by that, but yeah, I guess there was that as well. Yeah. Gamer's Guide to pretty much everything, and Game Shakers at least had some sort of like gaming aspects. It had gaming aspects.
It's good. It's good concept, bad execution.
That's both of them.
And they're trying to jump on trends, but they're doing it a bit too late.
Yeah.
Unlike something like iCarly, which jumped on the trend at the right time and then got popular, you know?
Can I just say iCarly was actually like a really nice concept, by the way.
iCarly is amazing.
And like the live show kind of concept and stuff like that, I really liked it. iCarly was really well done. Some people don't like it, but like I like it.
I like iCarly.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
iCarly partially inspired me and Nico to make this channel.
oh, did it?
And
That's what you think.
the rest of us just bandwagoned on.
Pretty much.
I just bandwagoned on actually.
Pretty. That's,
Carter, I think you were originally going to be part of this. Like you knew you wanted to be. I didn't. I was like, hey, that sounds cool. I'm now part of it.
I
Cool
constantly speak with my sister, so I always knew that he was planning it. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be in this now.
oh, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't need a damn invitation. I'm already here.
You're just,
Whoa.
I'm in this now.
you were in it before it was even an idea. But what? Okay. So we're on the topic of shows in general. What's better, Netflix or DSTV?
DSTV?
Netflix.
For you people who don't know what DSTV is,
DSTV is
'cause it's an
our-
African. It's
Okay.
an African thing, and it's African cable.
Yeah, it's our cable is
And it's
provided by a
kind of
company called
bad.
DSTV, right? It's just, what do you guys think? Do you think TV or Netflix?
Netflix.
TV.
I like
I
the
don't
concept.
like-
I think it's nice that DSTV has so many shows and channels, but I feel like Netflix, the Netflix
Just has
platform.
way more.
I like
No,
the
no, no,
idea
no,
of having
not
my
in South
shows
Africa
readily
anymore.
available whenever
Yeah,
I
exactly. You don't have to wait for a specific show to come on.
Yeah.
You can just click on it, and then you can watch it then and there.
No, you kind of do have to wait, technically. If you're to go into technicality, you kind of do have to wait for stuff like that. But I think...
I mean, yes, because Netflix releases the entire series instead of episode by episode. So let's say you're
Episode by episode,
let's say you're a fan of something like Doctor Who, and they start season 10, and they release episodes like every few weeks. You can't watch them when they come out on Netflix, and then you're behind, and you're probably gonna get spoiled by the Doctor Who YouTube channel by who is the fucking next Doctor.
Not by experience.
That speech, though.
Not by
You're
experience.
lucky
I
you're
don't
not
know.
by it, or else you'd go shoot up the school.
The concept of taking longer to release, but releasing the whole thing, I really like that
Yeah.
concept instead of releasing episode
I do as
1
well.
and then episode 2 sometime later and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that way you don't have to.
I
that
do
way
as
you're
well
not,
because
like,
I'm a
waiting
binge
and
watcher.
Bloody Gravity Falls was the hardest thing for me to watch because I ended up having to go watch it online because
Because they used to flood the channel with the bad sitcoms that were on at the time,
and then they
fucking
put, like,
Austin and Ally, and then Gravity Falls would be like sandwiched in between the millions of episodes of terrible sitcom.
Okay, let me tell you
Yeah.
something, right? Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls was aired so slowly because Alex Hirsch
Because-
had
because-
We
told,
live in
He
South
wanted
Africa.
because
Alex had
normal
told
no
yes,
because normally in animation they have multiple episodes being made at the same time, but Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls, wanted to have a hand in writing every episode so that he could form the overarching story.
it wasn't necessarily that. The reason it took so long, right, is because Alex had told DSTV that he wanted this was a finite show, right? This was going to end eventually, and eventually was actually quite soon, not the only 40 episodes. So I think that DSTV wanted to make it last for as long as possible.
Well, not DSTV
Conspiracy
specifically,
theory
Disney
time.
Channel.
'Cause
Disney
not
Channel.
even DSTV, Disney wanted it to last for as long as possible.
Because they knew, especially because they knew that it was one of their most popular shows.
It was the most watched shows for Disney. That was one of the main reasons I was going to Disney at that point in time, because of
That was the only reason I went to Disney.
because of Gravity Falls. So knowing that if they could keep their viewers in suspense for longer, they will get them coming back for more, right? And maybe one day while they're waiting for it, they say, hey, there's this show I really like. Then they start watching that show and Gravity Falls, etc., getting them more views.
Yeah, they did that. They did that with, if you remember, Ultimate Spider-Man, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was getting popular on Disney XD, and they would make it so that the episodes were far and few between, so that you would watch more of their other shows
Yeah,
to get to your Ultimate Spider-Man.
It's an attempt. It's their attempt to get you to watch their other content as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I appreciate the hustle, but Gravity Falls one was just bloody ridiculous. It was so bad to the point where I had to go and find it online. So that's why I like Netflix.
Illegally.
Do you know what else was like that?
What else?
I really enjoyed Pair of Kings. I found it entertaining.
Pair of Kings
And I
was-
couldn't follow the storyline because they scattered it. Like, you would go from episode 1 to episode 6.
And then-
That's how
to
I
episode
felt with.
2
That's
to
how I
episode
felt
4.
with Zeke and Luther.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm gonna
And
go.
it was like, what the hell is the storyline?
Zeke and Luther, Pair of Kings, lots of shows, right? I don't know the full and accurate storyline chronologically because they spread the episodes so far apart from each other, and they don't even.
I don't even know how Zeke
And
and
it was
Luther ended.
impossible. It was impossible to watch every single episode in chronological order
To this
because you
day.
just weren't always in front of the TV.
To this day, I have no idea how Zeke and Luther and Pair of King ends. That is how far apart the episodes have been spread apart.
I actually think Pair of Kings is still being produced. I'm not sure.
It's not still being produced, but it is still being aired.
It's being aired, but with the worst chronological order ever.
I don't know.
Like
what
they
his
started
face
with the
episode.
episode with like Luther from Zeke and Luther.
They're like,
They skipped fucking Jeremy's voice actor from Phineas and Ferb.
they bloody like started on like the last episode of the first series.
That,
So-
yeah, totally, 100%. Well done. Got it.
Bless you.
That was adorable.
That was adorable, yeah.
It was not. It was not.
Yes, it was.
We're not
She doesn't
starting
like
this
being
now.
called adorable. Nudge, nudge.
We're not starting this now. We're
Nudge,
not
nudge,
starting
wink,
this
wink.
now. No.
It's the-
Hey, that's my thing. Shut up.
No, now it's my thing too.
Raw XD.
Raw XD. What was that show that you just related to, by the way?
Excuse me?
There was a show that you just that you use as a comparison.
Phineas
to,
and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb. What do you
No,
think
no, no.
of...
I just said because the guy from Pair of Kings was the voice actor for.
Yeah.
But on the topic of Phineas
Jeremy.
and Ferb, how
On
the
the-
hell did that end?
Oh, Phineas and Ferb.
They
ended-
summer ended. He kissed Isabella. They end up going to college together. Stuff like that.
What
Yeah,
about Candace and what's his face?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
She's like a lawyer and something, and they're married.
Aw, that makes me happy. But also, that's unrealistic. You're never gonna marry the person that you love because they don't love you back, and life is depressing.
What do you think of...
There you go,
Phineas
guys. Motivation with.
and- What do you think of Phineas and
Oh.
Ferb? Everything, ending and stuff. Do you think it will end it too soon, too late?
I think it ended
I
way
think-
too
I
soon
think-
because it still had a long run left.
No, because that's Disney's longest running series ever.
But it could have still
And
ran so much
The
longer.
concept was so unique that you could shape that episode format into anything, and it would still be entertaining.
Yeah.
It could have gone on further, but the question is, if it did, would the quality have deteriorated?
I
Okay,
don't think so,
so-
because if it was the original, creators, then I think it would have remained to
And plus
that quality.
the creators have started a new show with most of the same crew.
Okay, like...
Called Milo Murphy's Law, and it's actually kind of good.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Even though the same creators may stay, the creativity might be limited because it gets to a
Might
point.
trickle away.
It gets to a point where even a good idea gets to a point where the idea kind of gets exhausted and there's not much that you can get out of it. And I honestly think that was at the point of Phineas and Ferb. I can't think of any other sort of interesting storyline that could have taken place. I think that it ended perfectly at the perfect time.
Yeah.
I miss Dr.
Hey, guys.
Doofenshmirtz, though.
Yeah, Doof is pretty funny though.
Do they still run his web show?
Yeah, they run they still have reruns of it.
Oh, that's cool. Hey guys, can I change the subject real quick?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is Zoe Berger ever gonna release her sex tape?
No.
No, she's not.
God damn it.
Because that was one of her promises for hitting 1 million.
She's not.
Well, yeah, she's
And I
not going to.
feel like not enough people are complaining about that.
Speaking
No,
of
you know
not
what?
enough of stuff,
Spencer,
I'm not going
stop.
to be professional and
I'm
say
not
that I have
saying that I want to
now.
see it. I'm just saying that she's lying about.
No, she actually
Spencer. Can I ask you this question? Did you
Yes.
honestly think that she was going to do it?
No,
Yes.
not. I didn't. Of course I didn't.
She wasn't
That
going to
was-
do it. It was a favor.
I think. Yeah, exactly. It was just for attention. But I feel like it's really scummy of her to lie like that.
It's scummy, of course. Like I'm not justifying
Everyone
it.
does it. Have you never heard of clickbait?
Speaking of people being scummy, I'm going to be scummy and say I'm not professional and I have to leave.
Oh, of course.
No.
Yeah. Well,
Should we
podcast
just
is losing
end the
one of the
podcast?
members. Or you
Yeah,
could just-
let's end it. It's been going on for about an hour now, so I feel like we
yeah.
could end it.
Okay. Let's just end it there.
Okay.
It's over. What?
End it. though.
Well,
End it.
this is goodbye from me. Goodbye, and goodbye from Nico.
Okay. Bye,
Yeah,
gents.
and goodbye for me.
And goodbye from William, and goodbye from Carter, and goodbye.